To overcome a complex crisis of soaring inflation and low growth, the government unveiled the direction of its economic policies. The key goal is boosting expansion and addressing major issues such as the property market and the shrinking population. Eum Ji-young tells us more.
South Korea has raised its inflation outlook for this year to a 14-year high of 4.7%. It's a drastic increase from the 2.2% estimate made in December. Also, the economic growth forecast was slashed to 2.6% from an earlier projection of 3.1%. Mentioning this, Finance Minister Choo Kyung-ho on Thursday unveiled the economic policy directions that will help the South Korean economy overcome what he's referring to as a complex crisis.
Our economy now faces a complex crisis where concerns about recession are growing amid high consumer prices. With a bold transition in economic policy, the new government plans to overcome the crisis and establish a foundation for overcoming low growth.
Choo singled out as the top priority stabilizing inflation and people's livelihoods. With fuel costs worldwide hitting new highs day by day, the government will extend its record 30% fuel tax cut until the end of this year. To reduce the cost of housing, the government is increasing the tax credit on rent. Small business owners who operate on national property will see a 50% cut in rent through the rest of this year. Another major pillar is stabilizing the property market to tame the country's runaway house prices. The Yoon administration plans to supply the market with a total of around 2.5 million homes nationwide. The comprehensive real estate tax will be eased for those who own just one home by assessing the tax based on 60% instead of 100% of the home's value. Until the end of this year, people who own just one home worth less than around $1 million will pay no property tax at all. Also, for those who own just one home, the government is going to bring down property taxes to a level similar to 2020 prior to the surge in prices. And to get more people on the property ladder, the government is raising the ceiling of the loan-to-value ratio by up to 80% for those buying their first home. An expert says the property market will be reorganized.
A trend of more people owning just one home that's of particularly high value will likely accelerate. Also, the punitive taxes on capital gains for those people who own multiple homes will be eased for 2 years under this administration. Thus, many are likely to sell their properties.
Economic policies will also be geared towards solving another major issue the country is facing, its shrinking population. The government's going to seek ways to expand the economically active population by helping senior citizens find work and helping women whose careers may have stalled get back into the workforce. Also, incentives involving cash payments and tax incentives for parents. Changes will also be made to regulations on the national debt and the deficit with the aim of keeping government debt in check. Eum Ji-young, Arirang News.